Hey y'all, I'm Laura and welcome back to Confident Notions. Oh, the joys of the slightly warmer months. You lift up your hand and make sure you don't have any moisture. So I have something a little bit different for you today. I have a new, it's a subscription box, but I just have one. I don't know if we're gonna keep going forward with this or not, but I wanted to try it out and see. I'll be completely honest, I saw another YouTuber haul it and I got really intrigued by the thought of getting bread delivered to my door. So, as you saw from the thumbnail, I've got this box of Wildgrain bread, bakery, pastry subscription box. So, I'm gonna open that. But before I get into it, I did want to stop back in and tell you about my experience with Teami. So the Teami teas that I talked about a couple of weeks ago. So I mentioned Teami reached out to me and said, hey, girl, do you want to try some tea, specifically the 30-day cleanse? Give us a shot, let us know what you think, and let the folks know what you think. It has been 30-ish days since this has passed, and I have been drinking my Teami tea in the morning and every few days the colon tea in the evening. So here's what I will say. I felt it definitely helped with my energy during the last 3 weeks when I was sick. There are definitely some times where I absolutely needed that energy burst in the morning from that tea. It worked better for me than the coffee did, and it maintained my energy throughout the day. So work doesn't end just because you're feeling sick. So, especially because I had a lot of other like responsibilities and like work stuff that I had to get done. I will also say I noticed a big difference in like bloating. I definitely feel much less bloated than I did before. I feel my face look a little bit thinner, dare I say, than it did before. I also noticed, this is weird, so I don't weigh myself because it gives me anxiety, but I noticed that, dare I say, for my 2 male viewers, my bras are fitting better, especially like around the waistband, the boob band area, definitely is fitting better. So maybe it's just a coincidence, maybe it's not. All I know is that I have seen some positive results as a result of my time. I will link this in the description below, but just as a reminder, if you're interested in testing them out, you can use my code NOTIONS15, and I'll link it there, to get 15% off your order. And then also you can use NOTIONS20 to get 20% off orders of, I think it's $40 or more. So definitely check that out if you're interested, and give it a shot and let me know what you think. All right. Time to get into some carbs here. So this Wildgrain box, my scissors, time to get into the carbs. So this Wildgrain box, it is I believe it's a fairly new like subscription box. They are located in Massachusetts, outside of Boston, not too far from where I will eventually move, probably. I don't know. The office is still closed. Why would I pay 2/3 more in rent or mortgage than I do in Raleigh and then not have anywhere to go? Anywho, so this box, I did use a discount code. I got $10 off of it, but it still ended up costing me $79. That's right, $79 for this box. But you get a lot of stuff in here. So my husband loves bread, and he is also bougie, and if left on his own devices, he will go out and spend like a ridiculous amount of money on just carbs. So I thought, well, this might be nice to have. So the box arrived. Now, the way that this works, this is supposed to come cold and cold to the touch. So what they do is they pack it in dry ice according to like how far away that you live. So when you get it, the bread and the product should be cold to the touch still. And so that way you can like bake them and make it fresh. So, oh crap. First thing, do not handle with bare hands. Oh shoot. Okay. Caution, there's dry ice inside. And when I think of dry ice, I think I'm going to lift this thing up and like a cloud of smoke is going to come up. It's going to look like a 1990s rave. So it says no more dry ice. According to USDA guidelines, place in the freezer if items are still cold to the touch or frozen. If the items are thawed and not cold to the touch, contact us and discard. So they use something that is earth friendly. So then I get a little note in here about storing your bread after baking. It says that you should wait at least 30 minutes after baking to slice it. And I don't know what kind of restraint people think that I would have, or anybody. Like, the first thing I do is take a bite of something that's really hot to the touch and burns the inside of my mouth. And that's just the way that I choose to live my life. So it says, wait at least 30 minutes after baking. If not, it'll result in a gummy and sticky crumb. It says, store bread cut side down. Once cool, cut loaf in the middle and place each half facing down. Fascinating. Use a bread box, paper bag, or kitchen towel. I don't know if I have any of those three things. Don't put in the refrigerator and eat fresh on baking day, toasted later. My husband's a big proponent of that. Like, if you get bagels, he's like, you can't toast a bagel. Like, he has a conniption fit about bagels. Oh, here's the thing. How to handle dry ice. Be sure to use gloves. So, inside the box is like this styrofoam flappy thing. And then it came with this bag of dry ice, which this has since no longer been iced. But I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be cool to the touch. Sorry, this piece of styrofoam is in my way. They are still cool to the touch. This is nice. It's cold though. So the first thing you get here is this delightful loaf. This is the sourdough bread loaf. You're supposed to heat the oven to 450 degrees. Place in the middle of the rack, bake 18 to 24 minutes until crust is golden brown. Wait 30 minutes and eat it. So we've got this. This looks good. And I believe like all of them have like some like sourdough starter or whatever that they use in it. It's like sourdough, like good for your gut. I don't know, it's carbs, but. Next up are the sourdough rolls, and you do get like 8 free rolls in there. I figure like for what we're gonna pay, like you can throw me a couple rolls, right? So you get 8 sourdough rolls in here. Again, still cool to the touch. We use the old way of making bread with wild yeast, fermented 36 hours, providing you the nutrients you'll never find at the supermarket. Fiber-rich bran, proteins, probiotics, and vitamin-rich germs. Sourdough bread. Now this here, so apparently you always get a dessert in here too. This is February's box, so you get 4 chocolate lava cakes, and these are molten cakes. Oh, well that's nice. 400 degrees. La 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 la. Unapologetically chocolatey. It's the ultimate dessert. So you get 4 of those little lava cakes, and then you get this ciabatta. So olive oil, slow cooked fermented ciabatta bread. That looks nice too. All right. Then you get this nutty loaf. This is sourdough harvest bread, and this has pecans, walnuts, cranberries, apricots, figs, candied ginger, and sea salt in it. So much bread. And on top of that, my husband went out and he went to like the bougie bakery, like downtown Raleigh. It's called Bolted Bread. And now because of like pandemic stuff, you have to pre-order the bread. So he has like this giant ass loaf of baguette downstairs, and he knew that we were getting bread today. But anyways. Then you also get 2 things of pasta. So in addition to the 1, 2, 3 loaves of bread, the sourdough rolls, the desserty thing, you get 2 things of pasta. So this here is pappardelle. I don't know. I'm not Italian. Pasta. So this is like bigger than linguine. No, bigger than like fettuccine, I guess. It's a little wider. I don't know. I'm sure it's delightful. And then we also get Tonarelli Pasta, and this is fresh homemade pasta, and it looks like this. I don't know why that's not spaghetti. I don't know. Oh, I see. Also known as spaghetti alla ciartia. It's traditionally handmade on a tool called that thing, which translates to guitar. This gives the spaghetti its name, shape, and delicious texture. We like it with some pecorino cheese. Right? So, all in all, you get 2 things of homemade pasta. Now, bougie homemade pasta at like Whole Foods or like the specialty like the specialty stores around here will run you $11. So, it's about on par. Bougie bread loaf, $9 around here. Same thing with this, $9, $6, $7, $8. This is a longer bread loaf, gonna be more. And then dessertiness. So yeah, all in all, when you incorporate the cost of what it must be to like buy dry ice, I don't even know where you get dry ice, and then ship it to you in 2 days so it still stays cold, I think it's worth it. So I will take this downstairs and get it in the freezer and see what kind of bread we're gonna eat tonight. I'll let you know how it goes. So that's all I got for you today. Short and sweet. Don't forget, check out some Teami teas. They were really, really helpful. I think does my face look thinner? I like to think it does. If not, just humor me. So I hope you all are staying safe and sane and healthy and you're having a lovely day. And I will see you all soon.